All right, welcome to week 3, organizational and professional ethics. I gave you a little teaser in the week 2 overview video about kind of what week 3 will be about, because they sort of go hand in hand. So we're building off of the ideas in week 2, which is about your personal values and your personal power, as well as positional power and social responsibility. So where you as the person, you as the leader really start to overlap, and how your values and ethics come into play with that. So some of the big ideas for this week are organizational ethics and culture, and creating a positive work culture. Actually, this lesson has a video, and so trying to incorporate things that aren't just readings for you, but there's a video there about creating a positive work culture. So there might be some ideas related there. I'm almost positive it's a TED Talk off the top of my head, but all of a sudden my brain went into a different file folder. But take down any nuggets, like anything that really strikes you, that really resonates with you. There's one assigned reading. It's by Sims and Saucer. It's chapter 3 of the book that's linked, the relationship between business ethics and job-related well-being. First, the link is going to take you to the entire ebook. It's an ebook that you can access for free, but locate chapter 3. So I think chapter 3 is in part 1. So expand part 1, identify chapter 3. It should be titled The Relationship Between Business Ethics and Job-Related Well-Being. Now, in week 2, you had a reading that was about community college leadership. Here, this is about business ethics. Again, these are readings that I found that are both accessible and have lots of good ideas that are in that one, highlight different sectors, different fields that you all might be a part of, but they're also very transferable and they're very applicable. So even if you are not in a business, although there's probably some aspect of business related stuff, like this reading will still be really helpful for you, because it's mostly, again, related to this job-related well-being, notion of culture, and how ethics is also a part of that. So just one reading. It's your Sims and Saucer reading. Assignments, there's one discussion titled Organizational Ethics and Culture. This is going to build on your assigned reading, but this is like a little bit of a heavier lift discussion. So I'm giving you a heads up now, because you're going to need to go to your organization. Probably these might be files that you have access to via their website, or maybe you have access to them based on who you are in the organization, or you might need to reach out to someone. But your goal is to document and analyze your organization's ethical culture. Sometimes we find snippets of their ethics in like mission statements and value statements. Again, we often find these on websites, but they might be in different documents or like handbooks, things like that. And you're going to take some time like identifying what those are. And then you're going to analyze, like, am I actually observing these things? Or does it just look nice on the website? But actually what I'm seeing from my organization and what I'm seeing from my other organizational leaders is something different. Now, our goal is not to solve everything and fix everything, right? That's not what we're not going to be able to do that. But this discussion is really asking you to take a careful look at, are we kind of like, is my organization really walking that walk in terms of ethics? And so there will be some documenting and some analyzing without calling anybody out. So that discussion is pretty active in terms of looking at your assigned reading, incorporating that, and doing a little bit of collecting from your organization. So heads up that you might need to take a look at that discussion early on and plan accordingly. Okay. Assignment, you've got a DIP status update. So this is week 3, and hopefully you're starting to get into the rhythm. But you're updating the very top portion of all of your status updates. Maybe maybe you meet with your chair for your chair check-in one this week. You can then mark it complete, and that's what that's an update that you're submitting, as well as any questions that you have. And then you have your weekly work log, where again you are copy and pasting the most recent one first. So week 3 should be on top, including those questions that you have for week 3, and then we should see your table for week 2 and the questions you had for week 2. We should see your table for week 1 and the questions that you had for week 1. So try to update your chair on all of your ideas or all of your progress thus far. And again, reminder to work on the background for your dissertation. Prep as much as you can for your actual implementation of especially for your do phase. Okay. All right. Hope you all have a wonderful week. I'll see you online, or your instructor will see you online.